Is this really the end of pads and tampons? Listen. Good morning, y'all. I'm tired and my bonnet just came off my head, so this is looking a mess, but I'm gonna take it out anyway. Y'all see this? Anyhow, so today is the first day of my cycle and I'm so excited because I have a flex cup, right?
Hello people, how are you today? We're going to be talking about periods. If you are a man or if you are someone who is not going to be comfortable with this conversation, allez yon l'autre côté. Go somewhere else, alright? Because this video is not for you. This is for my ladies. My ladies who want a easier, better, more enjoyable menstrual cycle. Now, aujourd'hui, nous allons parler de REG nos femmes, okay? Nous allons parler de KOTEX and all of that. How do you say tampon in Creole? We're going to be talking about our periods, okay? Nous allons parler de REG nous. So if you guys are not aware, our Creole word of the day is REG, which means period. That is how you say period in Creole. And honestly, I hate being on my period, not because it's painful per se, because my period is not as painful as a lot of people. Comment down below how bad your period pain is, because I've heard a lot of people have it like really, really bad. I actually had a friend that like could never come to school when she was on her period. I have no idea how she worked that out in school, because she would literally miss a week of school like every month. She could not walk, she could barely talk, and she was bedridden on her period. I'm very, very happy my pain is not like that. My mom's pain used to be really like that, and I thought it would happen to me. Please, 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 I hope I didn't jinx it. I do not need those type of problems. But I genuinely hate wearing pads. I hate wearing tampons. I hate wearing any of the menstrual types of shit. Now, a menstrual cup is a cup that you insert inside you that catches all your blood during your menstrual period. Now, you do not wear it for days, you switch it out every couple of hours. I documented my entire first experience with the Flex Cup to see if it was really worth it.
So with a flex cup, you're supposed to be able to wear this for 12 hours. No pads, no liners, no tampons, nothing. This is supposed to hold you up for 12 hours. You're supposed to rinse it, put it in, leave it in, take it out, empty it when you need be, and put it back in. This was like $40. Even though I got a discount on it because I had a coupon code, it was just like, what the fuck? But $40 compared to how much money you spend on pads and tampons and all of that forever? Let's try it.
This is the Flex Cup, and it is a silicone cup. This at the bottom. Now, there are different types of cups. There is the Diva cup, which is what a lot of people use. I could not find that in the store, and this Flex Cup situation came with Flex Disc, which is what you can use to have sex. Now, depending on who you are, you might feel a little squeamish about having sex on your period. I know a lot of people are. I've had sex on my period before, but I'm one of those lucky people where I don't bleed when I have sex on my period, so I be chilling. But just in case, like God forbid, how about if I'm getting married and all of a sudden I start bleeding? Like, you think I'm not about to have my honeymoon? We about, okay? Like, you know, like there's just certain situations where maybe you just start bleeding out of nowhere, but you were looking forward to it. You know, certain situations. So I was like, you know what? I want to try both. So I did try both.
So this is gonna be my first day. I'm gonna try to put it in. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out how to fold this because it just keeps slipping. Apparently you could do one of these. Y'all, I'm trying. I'm really trying. Like, so I'm gonna try to get this in and then I'm gonna give y'all an update. All right, so I got it in and I'm shocked because I saw so many people saying that they have problems getting these things in, but I got it in like legit, like first try. So I'm like, oh my God. So I don't feel it. It's like a tampon. If you guys ever wear a tampon, you would know, like, you don't really feel a tampon. So I don't feel it. So if you try to get it in and you feel it, you did it wrong, take it out and retry. I don't feel anything. I'm like, is this really the end of pads and tampons? Listen, I'm so happy. I'm about to go back to sleep though because I'm fucking tired.
Now, the Flex Cup and the Flex Disc are alleged to be able to be worn for up to 12 hours. I don't know what type of lies they was selling with that. I'm like, 12 hours? 12 hours? Kibo, where? You guys are probably like, how in the world? How does this little cup right here hold 12 hours? I said the same thing. Listen, here's tea. Pads, tampons, and many other menstrual type of stuff actually makes you bleed more. They put chemicals Yes, there's chemicals in these pads and tampons that actually make you bleed more. Also, understand that pads and tampons absorb. It's like a sponge. So it looks like a lot more than what it is. It's really not that much blood coming out of you at all, even though it looks like it, unless you have a serious problem. Like some people have like a serious issue where they have really heavy period bleeding, but it's really not that much blood whatsoever, especially when you look at it like in a cup. Like I was so shocked looking at this, like, because you always think it's more because you're used to seeing it in a pad and it's like, oh my god, the pad is like red or whatever. So, you know, trust me, if you have a regular cycle, this is definitely for you. If you have a heavier cycle, I would say get a bigger one if you want to try it. The thing is with the Flex cup that's different from the Diva cup or any other cup is this part, right? So when you put it in you were probably wondering like, okay, how do you take it out? Now, clearly it has this, right? Now, this sucks up. When you put it in, you are to fold it. It's not gonna just go in like that. This is here, this little mechanism, it goes in and out. When you pull this, it collapses this end, as you guys can see. It collapses the end. Y'all see that? It collapses the end, and it's easier to slip out. Because when you put it in, you twist it and it creates a suction. If you don't really have this part, it's kind of harder to get out because it's like suctioned in. So basically you put it in, you fold it, you adjust it, and you should not feel it. If you feel it, you did it wrong, take it out and put it in again.
I'm going to go out for my run around 10, 11 a.m. So I will check in back with you guys around 10, 11 a.m. and tell you if it's leaked or not. Hey y'all, so I'm laying down because I have cramps. I'm supposed to be going out for my run. I'm dressed, okay? First job accomplished, but I got some cramps. So I'm trying to wait for them to pass. I'm watching some videos. So I went to pee around 9:30. It's now 11:15. I went to pee around 9:30. Nothing. No spotting, no nothing. But when I did pee, there was a little blood. So I was like, okay. It's not leaking or anything like that. I don't feel it at all. I did have to kind of like push it back up after I pee, but it doesn't like come out. And I took a dump, you know, I took a little number 2 and it didn't come out. So I was like, oh my God, this is revolutionary. So there are a couple people I've heard say that they don't get as many cramps or as bad as cramps when they're using this. But my cramps are never really that bad except for like the day of and maybe the second day, sometimes the day before. Like my cramps aren't out of control, but like I'm very, very uncomfortable. So I haven't even been able to sleep. I just got up and made some keto muffins or whatever the case may be. They're still in the oven because I really couldn't sleep. So yeah, that's why I'm laying here looking a little weird. Comment down below, have you used a menstrual cup or a disco? I'm going to try that and tell you guys how that goes as well. So stay tuned. Y'all, so I just came in my office to look at the videos or whatever I'm going to be posting and it leaked. So I'm going to check if it's full. I'm going to check if maybe I just didn't put it in correctly. I'm so annoyed right now. Thank God I had a liner on. So I'm going to just go check that right quick and I'm going to update you guys. I just changed it and that cup was full. So I guess it started to leak because it was full. I personally have never thought, I never was under the impression that I had a heavier flow, but it is kind of heavier on day 1 and day 2, then it starts to phase out. So this is supposed to be able to be worn for 12 consecutive hours, okay? I put it in at 7:30, it's now 11:30. So that ain't 12 hours, okay? So I guess on my heavier days, I'm just gonna have to empty it, clean it, and put it back in every 4 to 5. That's what it's looking like right now. But we'll see, because now I pushed it in way further up. Like I really, really pushed it up. Like before I kind of just, I mean, it was in and I couldn't feel it, but it was like still like, okay, I could push it up a little bit more, but I just made sure it was open. So I pushed it in a lot further this time. Okay, I made sure and I was like, all right, so we're gonna see. I'm going to eat my muffin, okay? Because look at this, okay, look at this. I'm gonna eat my muffin. I'm going to have my Slim Fast, okay? These are keto muffins, by the way. I'm gonna have my Slim Fast, which is also keto. It has 1 net carb, 6 total carbs, right? This is the vanilla one. Yeah, 6 total carbs, 1 net carb because of the fiber. The muffins have about like, I think 7 carbs. So I'm gonna have that and I'm gonna check in with y'all. I'm gonna go do my run. I'm gonna do my walk and I'm gonna tell y'all if it leaks because I be doing at least 2 to 3 miles every day. As y'all can see, I'm in bed because it wanted to thunderstorm. Kid y'all not, lightning and all. So I took my ass a nice little nap. It's now 1:45. No leaking. All right, y'all. So it is now 3 o'clock. I'm about to head out for my walk/run. I just changed it again. So it's looking like on my heavy day, which is my first day, I have to change it it looks like I said, 4 to 5 hours. I think I cleaned it at what, 11:30? So it's a wrap. About an hour and a half, nothing yet. It's very, very comfortable. And yeah, I'm gonna update you guys in the next couple of hours. I want to know if I can sleep in this without it leaking. I probably can't. I have to wake up in the middle of the night to change it. So I might just sleep with a pad on just in case. I don't know. All right, so in the car now. All right, y'all, we out here. Okay, we out here. I got everything done. Now, time will tell if I start to leak, because 3 miles, an hour and 30 minutes later. Okay, I did do some running, but I didn't do as much as I usually would. So the calories a little low, but let us go. I forgot to update this. So it is currently 10 o'clock at night, y'all. Yeah. I'm not good at this vlogging thing. But anyhow, so I got home around 6 something. I checked. I did not leak after my workout whatsoever. Took a shower. So that was around 6 something. Now it's like 10:30. Still hasn't leaked. So I think it really depends on how you put it on and how heavy your flow is. Because I feel like this time, since I put it in the shower and I really got to put it in here, if you know what I mean. It's like, you get the point. I feel like I stuck it in a lot deeper this time. So it's really capturing everything with no, like, I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm just making some speculations too soon. Let me know if y'all have any tips. But we still have a couple more days left, so. All right, so it's currently 11:40. I changed it around like 11 p.m. because it did leak. So, quick synopsis of day 1. I guess since it's a heavier day, I have to change it at least every 4 to 5 hours or it will leak. I was thinking maybe I've been putting it in wrong, but no, I've been putting it in correctly. I don't feel it. Everything is in. Because when you put it in, you have to make sure that you like put your finger around it to make sure everything is like in and capturing. So I guess this is just my heaviest day. Like, I really never thought that I had a heavy flow. I don't know, until today. I'm like, oh, I guess. I still wouldn't even consider it heavy. I don't know. Maybe the cup is just small. Who knows? So I'm going to look forward to tomorrow. Hopefully I don't have to change it out as much, but we shall see. That 12-hour thing is definitely a no. For me anyway. Yeah, good night, y'all.
I only lasted 4 to 5 hours on my heavier day. I have a period for about 5 days, 5-6-ish days. The first 2 days on my period, I had to change this out every 4 to 5 hours. After that, I was actually able to wear this for like 7 to 8 on the 3rd. And yeah, on like the 3rd day, going into the 4th day, I actually successfully was able to have this in for 12 hours.
All right, so day 2. Slept with it in, with the liner. It leaked. It didn't leak like, no, it did. It leaked kind of heavy than any of the other leaks. Like, the other leaks were just like minor. This was a leak. Like, it wasn't like, oh my God, but it was more than the other ones. My flow today is usually heavier as well. Tomorrow is probably when it's gonna start lessening. So I'm very sure I'm going to have to replace this every 4 hours or so. But yeah, I'm really contemplating on going to buy the bigger one. But it depends on how I feel. Very comfortable though. I like the fact that I feel like I'm not really sleeping in anything or walking in anything, or like, you know. Hi y'all, so it is currently 3:49. I have not done my walk yet because I decided to get my nails and my feet done before I went to go get my walk, because like literally, even though we're still in quarantine, shit is starting to open back up. People are starting to go back to work, so rush hour is still a thing. Even before that, rush hour was still a thing. Like, niggas in New Jersey clearly don't care about this pandemic. So anyhow, I'm about to go do my walk, do my run, whatever the case may be. I'll be in Warnaco, which is borderline Elizabeth, borderline Roselle, borderline Linden, but I'm gonna be going in through the Elizabeth side because I'm currently in Elizabeth. I love my nails, oh my god. So I changed it around 2 o'clock before I left. It's 3:50. No leaking, no nothing. Still feels very, very comfortable. I feel like I'll be able to wear it a little bit longer today because my flow is not as heavy as the first day. I was talking to my friend about it, and she uses the Diva cup, and she told me I should try to twist it so it creates a seal and it never will leak. So the next time I take it out, clean it, and put it back in, I'm going to try to twist it. I didn't see that in the instructions, but I'm also known for not really reading instructions. So yeah, let me just go do my regular little routine, and I'm gonna check in with y'all while I'm at the park. Currently 5 o'clock and I'm hot as fuck. I'm tired. I hate being on my cycle because I'm a lot less like energetic. Like, I'm really tired, I'm really hungry, I want to go to sleep. Like, I don't really feel like doing much of anything, so I'm gonna head home. I only did about like 2 miles today. Yeah, I feel no leaking, no nothing, but we'll see when we get home. All right, so yeah, I tie my shit with a knee high. Leave me alone. God, why does it look like that? Hold up, that looks better. It is 7:20, like 3-ish. I changed it around 6:40. After my walk, I ate, I chilled a little bit, took a shower, and it was not like as full. So my cycle is definitely getting lighter. I did this time like do the little suction thing, like I turned it a little bit so it could create a little bit of suction up there. So I'm going to see right before I go to bed, okay, right before I go to bed, what happens, because now it's 7. I should be going to bed around 11, so we shall see. It was midnight. I changed it, well, I emptied it around like 11, and it wasn't as full, so that means my cycle is getting lighter. So tomorrow we're gonna push for about 6 to 7 hours. I'm gonna sleep with it tonight, see if it leaks, and then after that I'm going to try the flex after my first run of 6 to 7 hours, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna try the flex in the afternoon, see how that works, or maybe late afternoon. We'll see, we'll figure it out. This day was a lot better than the first day. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Okay, everyone, so we are on day 3, and I have had it in since 6 a.m. I woke up around 6 a.m. I went to pee, went back to sleep, woke up around 10:30, took my breakfast, did all of that shit. No leaking. It is now 12:14. We are about 6 hours now. No leaking. So we're on the 3rd day and it's not overflowing, but I also did put it in and twist it this time, like people suggested that I did. So I'm going to see what happens. I'm gonna try to push for another 2 hours, so that'll be 8. Let us see. All right, it is now 2:35. We made it? But yes, we made it, 2:35. I've had this since 6 a.m. No leaking. Now, I feel like I'm gonna try to leave it in till 6 p.m. because then that will be the 12-hour mark. But I want to try the flex disc. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shower, take this cup out, and then try the flex disc. Okay, so I'm about to hop in the shower, and this is the disc. It looks different. It's kind of, I don't know how this will hold as much as they say it will. I'm just gonna try it and let y'all know how this goes. So, done with my shower. I got the disc in. I don't feel it, so I think I did it right. But I think my coochie's too small for it. Y'all, I think it's right. I think it's right. If it start leaking, I guess I'm gonna find out. But I think I prefer the cup. Y'all, it feels interesting. Like putting it in, I don't like the I don't know. I don't think I did it. I'm gonna have to look up what I might have done right or wrong because it was an awkward experience. Comment down below if you had an awkward experience with the disc because now, Kunya, I said, how in the world is it that I never thought I had a heavy period? At this point, I think I might have to just get a bigger cup for those days. I could be having my period right now, be bleeding, and it won't go through. It won't go through my pants. I could be asleep, get my period in my sleep, and it won't be in my bed. So I'm just like, I never consider myself to have a heavy period. Comment down below if you use this and you were able to use it for 12 hours on your first or second day or any other heavier day that you have, because I don't even understand how this makes any sense. Hey y'all, so I'm at the car wash. Okay, Shadow getting a shower, and we are on day 5. Technically, my shit is 5 to 6 days because I have a day where I don't bleed at all. And yesterday, I guess was that day, well, half of yesterday. I didn't bleed all last night. I didn't bleed throughout the entire evening. So I literally spent about 12 hours not bleeding. And then the next day, which should be today, I start bleeding again, but I didn't start bleeding yet. Hopefully I don't, and that's like just a shorter period, but I genuinely don't know. So I don't have the cup in right now. I actually put on a pad just in case I start bleeding. I don't feel like I need a cup for like that little bit of bleeding that will come out. And then usually after that 1 day period, that's it. Like usually it's like 3 days on, 4th day off, 5th day on, and then it goes away. So I was gonna use the Flex again, but I was just like, you know what? I'll try that on my next cycle. But I haven't started bleeding yet at all. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys a nice little synopsis of the whole cup experience as a whole. Final verdict, I like the cup. I don't know about the disc, but I like the cup. Like I genuinely am making the full 100% switch to the cup. For the days where like now where I just spot, I think I'm gonna buy liners with wings. We'll no longer be buying any pads. I still have some pads left over, obviously, and I'm not about to throw those out because them shits ain't cheap. Definitely making the full transition to the cup. I'm genuinely shocked and surprised. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking fail. It's gonna be so funny to record it, but it was actually a really good experience. It wasn't too hard for me. It actually was a really pleasant experience, and I feel like every girl should transition to the cup. All right, y'all, so after you're done using the Flex, you're supposed to thoroughly clean it. So what you're supposed to do is boil it in water. I'm going to wash it first with regular soap. I would use antibacterial soap, but I just ran out. Like I just have regular soap and I have Dawn and I have like other shit. So I'm going to use Dawn and then I'm going to boil it and then I'm going to put it away. Now it's boiling and we are just going to drop it in there. And we're gonna leave it in there for about 10 minutes, 10 to 20. So 123, it's been about 10 minutes. Now we are not going to touch this at all. Like I do not want to touch it. It's going straight in the lay pouch. Okay, this is the pouch it comes with. So we're going to lay it on a napkin. It's not a full piece, but it's a piece of napkin. We're going to take it out. We're gonna turn the heat off. And we're gonna use these tongs. These are from Dollar Tree. Aren't they so cute? So little. And we're going to shake it. We're going to place it here. And we're just gonna let it dry. I ain't gonna touch it, nothing. We can't get any type of contaminations, you feels? None. You guys, right now, it's worth it. Could not figure out the Flex disc. I think that I just didn't do it correctly. Some fell, but I mean, I didn't leak. I think I did leak. The point is, I don't know. But I like the cup. The cup definitely gets 5 out of 5 stars. If you are one of those girls that is very squeamish about blood and your period, this is definitely not for you because
it could be a lot of blood. It could be a mess. Like when I first did it, I was sitting there like, this is a mess. Like I can't. But as the days went on, it became a lot easier. But I guarantee you that your first couple tries is going to be a mess. You might have to clean your toilet a couple times, because what happened with me is a lot of the times when I would pull this out, the blood would like splash around the rim or places that I didn't even notice. So like I lifted the toilet bowl and I'm just like, bro, like come on. So that's one thing. Also, it's very important to note that there are two sizes for this. This is the starter cup. I think this is like the smaller size. There's a bigger size for those of you who have heavier periods. The first 2 days on my period, I had to change this out every 4 to 5 hours. After that, I was actually able to wear this for like 7 to 8 on the third, and yeah, like on like the third day, going into the fourth day, I actually successfully was able to have this in for 12 hours. And yeah, the disc, I mean, I didn't really leak, but I don't think I put it in right, because you're supposed to be able to have intercourse with it, and I can still kind of feel it when I stick my finger in there, and I'm like, okay, I can feel my finger. How does a peen go in there? I just didn't get it. So, I mean, I'm gonna try it again. I have one more left. The discs are not reusable. Yes, you have to throw them out after you use them. I do not like that, but this is reusable. But you have to make sure you properly clean this. I boiled this before I even touched it just now, and before I put it in, I'm gonna have to boil it again because now I'm touching it. But before this, like right after my cycle, I boiled it, I disinfected it and all of that, and then I threw it right in here. It's so cute. It comes with a little pouch. It's so discreet. Can you imagine? We don't have to like carry pads or anything no more. Oh, child. These have been a thing for a very, like, I think decades, but people just don't really gravitate towards them. A lot of people just don't want to deal with blood and all of that nonsense. Like it, and I'm definitely going to switch. No more pads, no more tampons, none of that. We straight cup life, baby. With that being said, like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Have you used the Flex? Are you gonna use the Flex? Have you used the Diva cup, the Lily cup, any other cup? Let me know down in the comment section below, because I love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Are you gonna go get one after this? Cause listen, I'm here for it. This video is not sponsored, okay? Not sponsored. I bought this with my own money. No one's paying me to talk about this, okay? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all